started. Who would've knew I last the longest? It's been in my heart regardless. Trouble is pain, but I tread the water. The promised land, I see it clear. The devil is in my rear view, but God is in my clear view. I'm on my knees, I hear you, Lord. These stripes, man, I work for it. These tracks got no name on it. Wildin' in the streets, man, them bullets got no name on it. When you in the morgue, toe tags with your name on it. R.I.P. to these rappers, Nero, write the score for it. Cause we some talented shroom lovers. When I touch this mic, I have you rappers flooded. When I write, it's like I'm talking to my mother. Cause she can understand a young man's struggle. Slow burn, I'ma change the game. This rap thing will never be the same. I'm taking over, man. Slow burn, you ain't got it like that. I'm destined for the throne. Don't try to stop me, I'm taking over, man. Slow burn, I'ma change the game. This rap thing will never be the same. I'm taking over, man. Slow burn, you ain't got it like that. I'm destined for the throne. Don't try to stop me, I'm taking over, man. Words from a prince, notes from a king. These words should be inscripted in every hope and every dream. Every step that you take, every move that you make, it's destiny, it's fate. No room for mistakes, like chess, checkmate. A world full of clone pawns. No leaders, this world's just gone wrong. They love to pass the baton, put the blame on. That's why they got their gloves and their masks on. Same sad song, another child gone. They play victim to religion and do mass harm. That's why he hit us with tsunamis and these tropical storms. Cause we need to learn a lesson, his word is born. Slow burn, I'ma change the game. This rap thing will never be the same. I'm taking over, man. Slow burn, you ain't got it like that. I'm destined for the throne. Don't try to stop me, I'm taking over, man. Slow burn, I'ma change the game. This rap thing will never be the same. I'm taking over, man. Slow burn, you ain't got it like that. I'm destined for the throne. Don't try to stop me, I'm taking over, man. See, there come a time when we need change. This game ain't been the same since Big and Pop was alive. I am the difference. M.G.
What's going on, guys? It's your man Big Vegg. Okay, another dope episode as we continue to push the culture. The weekend just passed, so that means what? It's Monday, so that means it's Music Monday videos. Yes, we push the culture. Come on, we shine the light on independent artists and industry professionals. Now today, we have, I want to say that's in the mix of both areas of the world, right? We have an industry professional and an independent artist. Okay, this brother is a songwriter. He is an artist. He is a sound engineer. He's a producer.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. A little bit of label head, but we
okay.
mainly we doing it all.
Right.
Anything we can do, we doing it.
Industry professional, independent artist.
And I'm hiring people that can do what I can't do.
Right, exactly. My man Kenny Lloyd is in the building. How you, my brother?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm happy to be here.
Right.
This is Music Monday. I'm with it.
Right. Shot City.
You know what I'm saying? Chi-Town is in the building for sure.
Right.
Southside, 83rd. You know.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Brother, as I told you off camera, bro, you got the juice, bro.
I'm blessed that you think that.
I know that. I don't think that I know that. Your music is dope. The fact that you can engineer, like you know your sound.
Yeah,
that's
true.
The fact you produce, you work with so many people. In fact, before we get into it, because I want you to brag just a little bit, just a pinch, all right? I want you to brag a little bit. Who have you worked with as far as your engineering career?
Engineering, man, I'll say this. I got to start right off the bat with the Rough Riders,
right.
DMX,
right.
Swiss Beats. Those, rest in peace to DMX. But the Rough Riders, that's where I started. Like Rich Keller, my mentor, got me in there, and that's what started. But Jay-Z, Snoop, Mariah, Alicia Keys, obviously, because I got the homie, but even earlier.
Right.
V, I ain't gonna even lie. R&B wise, a little bit of everybody.
Right. You had to taste everybody.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Ashanti?
saying? Actually, not Ashanti.
Okay,
That's
not
funny
yet.
enough.
Not yet. Soon.
I have worked with the Murder Inc. guys though, so I got to work with those guys. I just haven't worked with specific joint with them.
Right.
But I can be honest, a lot of old school, a lot of new school.
Wow.
I'm trying to get with these young cats now, but man, I got a lot. I can't lie. Like that's why I'm on Music Monday.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
an artist too.
That's right.
I'm an artist too.
And
you
do
know,
music as well. So that's definitely dope. Your music is dope. But I want to start from the beginning because everybody has a story, right?
Yes, definitely.
So you're from Chicago.
Yes,
You
South Side.
Started there. You started, I think the engineering came in first because you were fiddling around with these programs, not really knowing what you were doing, but you just knew that it was leading to something dope.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about that.
I didn't wear it today. I usually wear it, but I got a good friend that when I really started doing rap and doing music, Quincy Charles Levi, his rap name was Chuck General.
Wow.
He was the one. He was the star.
He was that dude.
He was the star. It was four of us. We knew he was the star. So when you think of that, when you coming up so young, you're like, well, what can I do? So I make sure I'm with the star. You know what I'm saying? So I started looking at the game a little differently, and that's how I found engineering.
Right.
I started looking at the records. I looked at Method Man. I looked at Beat Nuts. These were things I was listening to. And I see the same name. It's like, yo, the same names, so that's what changed it for me. When I pieced together the job title, I was like, yo, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to be an engineer. So I started tinkering around with the programs and
all that. And this is before the digital era.
Yeah, this is before Pro Tools was heavy.
Before Pro Tools, before MySpace.
This is before Logic.
Before Top Time, what's up?
You know what I'm saying? This is before all of that. You know what I'm saying? This is so it was just the start of a lot of little things. And
I think what had happened was when you were really starting to get into, I think a bunch of your peoples brought you to the Chocolate Factory.
Yes, definitely.
Talk about that.
Well, first of all, I'm from Chicago, so if
City.
If you any talent coming up from my era, you know what I'm saying, you either had to find R. Kelly or you knew R. Kelly.
Right.
He wasn't, I know all of the crazy stuff that you hear about him.
Going on.
That is true. Those things have happened, whatever it may be. He
got to
deal with himself.
It is what it is.
As a producer and
an artist, as a
talent
musician.
finder, and as a talent finder,
Right.
he did that. He knew what was hot in his place where he was from.
Right.
So we had to find your way there, and that's what I did. Is that once I got done with Full Sail in Orlando, I went home, went to the Chocolate Factory, and that was it. But before then, I was at the Chocolate Factory with some friends.
Right. They took advantage of you. Shame on y'all.
They had me in there working.
Shame on y'all.
And they had me in there working, and I didn't realize what I was doing. But the guy was a good dude. He told me what I was.
He told you what's up.
Yeah,
like, yo, dog, you know these cats are
taking
money out of your pockets.
Yeah, and once he did that, it made me look at the game differently because like my mother was telling me that, like, yo, you can work in music.
Mom
it's
is
not
never
just
wrong.
being a star. You could work in music. So she's the one also to put it there.
Mom is never wrong too.
Yeah, she
Mama
right.
be knowing.
I'm here too because of that. Like she let me run wild and find my dream. Like you know what I'm saying. If
Shout out to Mama Lloyd.
She let me. Yeah,
Mama
she let
Lloyd.
me do that. She let me do that.
That's
if I I had many things that how it is. Kids do everything.
Yes.
She tried that.
So fast forward from Chicago, you moved to New York.
Moved to New York. Luckily my sister lived in New York, so I was blessed again. Like I said, I'll tell you this, man. You gotta be prepared for the opportunity, man. This is
that's
one
right.
thing. You know
Because it only comes once in a lifetime.
It do be.
Right.
Me going into Full Sail was a once in a lifetime opportunity. Me getting a chance to go to New York and live with my sister, like she lived in Midtown, 54th Street. 10th
so you're across the street from
Sony Studios where I ended up working.
Right.
You feels me? That's the only you can only get an opportunity and you gotta exploit that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Luckily it was a family, so I didn't have to push hard. She pushed me. Then when I seen what she seen, I just ran. And that's once I stepped foot on this New York soil.
Right.
You couldn't tell me nothing after that. It was over. I knew like what she said was real. Like it was real. Like I could do it. Like
talk about meeting your mentor and how that started.
Yeah. Funny enough, that's even a same thing, man. You gotta be like I said. I told you that day when I wanted to be an engineer, I seen a name. The name I seen was Rich Keller. And I seen the name and was like, yo, that's crazy. How could it be on four of the records that I like? Not that, his record's good, but I have these four. I went and purchased
the
these
hits.
CDs. You know what I'm saying?
The hits.
He's on them. I'm like, what the heck?
I gotta meet him.
I get to New York and I'm like, how would I be able to find him? He's actually across the street in Sony. He has a room in there. My sister is friends with a guy. Shout out Bizarre Royale. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him. Bizarre Royale. He's a legendary artist. He was DMX's first artist that he signed. He sounded much similar if you look it up.
To his Bloodline record label?
Bloodline record
label.
So
Okay.
my sister was good friends with his wife.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? And they basically knew I was an engineer. So he's looking like, now I got a little nigga I can tuck and run around with, you know? So I respected him for that. And I'm like, hell yeah, put me on. Like, let's go. He brought me right in front of Rich Keller. Right in front of him. Like right this close in front of Rich Keller. He knocks on the door and says, hey, Rich, I got my engineer right here. And I'm like, Rich? And I'm like, what's his name? He's like, this is Rich Keller. This is Kenny. And I'm like, yo, this is the craziest thing that I could ever have happen to me. The funniest thing is that at the time, him and Bizarre were actually, he was signed to, Bizarre was signed to him. Right. So that was a whole, you know what I'm saying? Situation. That's another thing that occurred. So
that's a whole.
He actually, funny enough, pushed me away because at the time he was dealing with drama with that artist at the time. Okay. That was, just regular business, regular label, bullshit.
Industry drama.
Right. So he like, he trying to figure it out. Once I got the job at Sony, I had a good friend there. Shout out Joe as well. Like I said, you got to be prepared. Right. Joe knew I was a grinder. Joe said, yo, you really want to connect with Rich, don't you? And I'm like, yes. I want to be his assistant. I don't care what else I got to do here. I know if I do that, I'll figure out my next steps. And he was like, I'm going to go talk to Rich for you. Okay. Joe Davis went and talked to Rich for me. He was like, he came back. He's like, yo, Rich just told me he was dealing with you. You got brought to him into his other personal business. Right. He didn't get it. He said, now that I talked to him and told him that you're really a worker, game's on. Go talk to him. And then that was it. That was it from there.
Okay, hold on. I want to continue the story, but I want to get into one of your videos.
Oh, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Come on.
I want to get into the cartoon joint. The money in my pants?
Money in my jeans.
Money in my jeans.
Money in my jeans. No, it's all good.
Pants is the same thing, right?
Yes.
Listen, this record, right? When I was doing my research this morning, bro, I'm not going to lie. Like, first of all, I do my research. I make sure, because obviously I'm a host, right? I have to make sure I'm on point. So I come to this video, and I'm like, my man got a cartoon? Yeah. My man got a cartoon. Talk about how that came about with you creating that and why that record for the cartoon. Talk about that record and
I'll tell you,
putting
in a simple joint. Like I'm a character type of individual.
Right,
so
I see.
If you guys go look up any of my videos, you'll realize they're not your usual street videos. They're not on the block. They're not the same. I be like playing Legends of Zelda. Right. I got a joint where I'm the Black Pee Wee Herman. So when this particular song, it kind of just was ramping up, and I'm like, yo, what's the next thing I can do? And so I stumbled upon a great creator, Chicago, hit him up, that does the cartoon styles. He had a great video he did with another artist, and I thought, that's amazing. I'm like, if I could get in touch with him. Yeah. Luckily, the Chicago in his name made it easy to get in touch with
it's Shot City Chicago connection. People. And you say Shot City.
Yeah, so he said when he seen the song, the first thing he thought, he was like, well, money in my jeans, you just talking about money. And I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not talking
it's deeper,
about money.
It's deeper than that.
He's like, well, what you mean? I said, well, first of all, what I mean is that I got a band. I was like, so I'm saying I got money in my jeans. I said, shorty asked where the band's at. And he's like, so you saying you have a music band? Like, yeah, like a rock band? I'm like, yeah, that's my band, I.E. Planets. There you go. And he's like, so you saying shorty asked where the band's at? And then I said, then I'm saying, yeah, shorty asked where the band's at. And he was like, oh, dude, you funny enough. I'm going to have fun. Wow. He was like, can I do it? And I'm like, yeah. We did the business and then it made it happen. And took him a little time, but I ain't gonna lie, he perfected it. Anybody that won't work from this guy, he's an amazing dude, real relaxed. He got his work together now. I was definitely a little bit of the experiment of the new process that he's using. Yeah. But it came out amazing. It came out great. We worked good together. I'm gonna do something else with him for sure.
On that note, we're gonna get into Money in My Jeans.
Money in My Jeans.
Listen,
check it out.
Is that on any compilation or is that just a single
Yes, it's on Layers, the album. You know what I'm saying? You can check it out. Look up Kenny Lloyd Layers. Yeah. Some bangers there for you.
That's what it is. Money in My Jeans is something serious. We're gonna twist it up a little bit. I know we always play videos and all that, but we're gonna get into a dope cartoon video. Yeah. Don't go nowhere.
Y'all like this. I'm telling you.
Shy City's own Kenny Lloyd is in the building. Don't go nowhere. It's Music Money Videos. I'm your man, Big Vegg. Keep it locked.
Where the band young and I've been getting it. Jumping off the porch with a mean whip. I had the Lotus in my dreams, way before the Bulls had the rings. I've been up a real trip, but are you down a full clip? These suckers ain't up in my league. I'm in the run for MVP. Shorty bounce, I two-step. She drop it low, I spin checks. We are a whole different breed. No cut on the key. Shorty asks where the band's at. Shorty asks where the band's at. Got that money in my jeans. Got that money in my jeans. Shorty asks where the band's at. Shorty asks where the band's at. Got that money in my jeans. Got that money in my jeans. Hit the block when I want to. Your rapper broke and he local. Shorty rock with me cause I'm global. Stand too close to me, that's a no-no. Rubber bands, rubber bands, rubber bands. Stack it and I fold it and I pass it to my man. Cause when we get this money, it's a plan, bigger plan. I need me some leaders, day one, real fam. Shout it, what you doing? I know you've been waiting on a real one. We can get this money to the ceiling. Ain't no limits, girl, Usher killed it. Yeah. Shorty asks where the band's at. Shorty asks where the band's at. Got that money in my jeans. Got that money in my jeans. Shorty asks where the band's at. Shorty asks where the band's at. Got that money in my jeans. Got that money in my jeans. Shorty asks where the band's at. I said they in the back, where your man's at. She said you can't afford me, where the band's at. Damn, word.
Did y'all see that? Yo, boss,
I'm telling you.
Boss, I need to be a cartoon.
Yo, he could do it. You could do it.
And I don't mean no like jumping carrot or some dumb shit. All right, I want to be a cartoon. My medallions all.
You got the
you know
energy.
what I'm saying?
You
Like
definitely got the energy.
I deserve
Yes,
that, right?
yes, definitely.
If you guys don't know, you guys are tapped into Music Monday videos. I'm your man,
Music
Big
Monday.
Vegg. Listen, Kenny Lloyd is in the building. Yo, money in my jeans.
Yeah, hey, man. Like, it was a fun thing. Like,
And the record is just so it's like the melodic, like it's dope.
shout out to the youngins out here. Y'all made me think of that one. Like, I just wanted,
Yeah.
I wanted something smooth.
To tap in with the new school.
Tap in a little bit.
Right.
Just a little something to tap
something, right?
in. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about your engineering career. Let's tap into now the artistry.
Yeah, man.
How long have you been doing music? Let's talk about that.
I ain't gonna lie. Definitely started from the rooted. That's what started the engineering. But
But I know you took engineering way more serious.
Exactly.
Right?
After taking it serious, like to me, you gotta. If you're not gonna do that, then you're not gonna be able to grow and become the better, the
Right.
better person. So
Right.
that's what I did.
Right.
And then after I hit that peak, you get to work with your favorite artists,
Right.
people you've never worked with,
Right,
And then-
because you used your engineering career to build the connections, and relationships.
Yeah,
and then when you wanted to tap into your artistry,
You
you
realize-
made that call like, yo, Swiss, what's up?
Yeah,
I
but
need
nah,
you,
check
brother.
it. You realize this when you now separate that engineering and now you become just the artist.
Right.
Those connections don't have the same point.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk
because
about it.
For a Swiss Beats, that's my man. Swiss
Right.
Beats will support me on anything I do personally. He'll
Right.
do anything.
Right.
But now for Swiss Beats to go walk into Sony Records and vouch that I'm going to actually do everything I said I was going to do.
Right.
How could he guess? How could he know? He's already got artists that he thought he had that for.
Right.
And did it work out? Maybe not.
Right.
So you
He
got to
wouldn't
remember,
know.
those relationships turn out differently based on what it is. But like I said,
Based on the
Swiss,
relationship, too.
Now what I use it for is because I had the ability to understand it. Why would I think he could just walk me in? Just because I'm his engineer,
Right.
I already knew that. So I knew I had to prove myself as an artist to him. So
Prove your worth.
I send him songs, send him my joints, and he's seen me become the person I come. So some of the things you guys have seen and seen the videos, it's been because of his approval. Like, that's a joint. You should do that. You should put that out. He's giving me the both and the sides.
I don't like this
and
one, but this one though?
Yeah.
That's that joint.
Yeah. And then I will say this, the times have changed. Back in the days, a developed artist was how you went. Now they want the artist developed.
Already developed.
Yeah,
You coming in. So, you got the followers. You got the style. You got the groove. So, you got the music.
Even those like big label people that's been cutting me checks for all these years that know my name to the T.
Right.
When I now go into the meeting for that, it's not the same as the meeting that we went into for my
10
fee
years
for my
ago.
my fee for a project.
Okay.
Because they can tell me what I could tell them, and I can tell them what I could tell. But now they can tell me stuff that I can't tell them.
Right.
Because they know they do it every day. They get these artists pop and they do it. And the reality is that changes things. So now you hit ground running 0 feet, plant it, and now you got to go. Just like the new cats, just like the old cats, just like everybody. And to me, that's why I love Swiss. That's why I love all of the people because they all do what they're supposed to do in this game and they lead forward. But how could I expect them to take a risk if I'm not willing to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking on your music, like what inspires you to do music?
You know what? Like, the Chicago sound.
Chicago
where I grew
known
up
for being very creative. A lot of creatives come out. Common, Kanye, R. Kelly, like a lot of creative cats
so for
coming
me,
out of Chicago.
like where I came up and grew up, like my uncles played all kinds of music.
So,
you know,
it's in the veins.
Church is in the veins.
And all sorts of shirts. 112.
Yes.
Jagged Edge.
I was the dude in choir in church. I was the dude in concert choir in high school.
Because your mom made you sing.
Nah, I was singing.
Okay.
We all sung. We singing in the school. I used to have me and my cousins, shout out JC. We used to have a little rap group. My little brother's name was Keith the Beef. You know what I'm saying? Mine with my grandma nicknamed me Kenny Cone, so that was my rap name back then, Kenny Cone. You know what I'm saying? So we've been doing this since the heart. It started, you know what I'm saying? But for me, you know, when I started taking it serious, it's no lie. Like maybe about 5 to 6 years ago, other than putting my little monies in and my small earnings in, about 6 years ago, I got the chance to finally be an artist because I got to work with an artist from overseas. My artist, my great friend and artist, K1. He basically brought me on his project as a producer, an artist.
Didn't he just get like a gold plaque?
Yeah, he put me on. I got a gold plaque for that album.
That's what I'm saying. I saw that.
He put me in every role, literally every role. He's like, bro, I want you here for this. I want you here for that. So he was the one that basically helped kind of really jumpstart me. In a whole nother country, in a whole nother area where it made everybody here in the States go, what the hell are you doing? What are you working on? How did you get to work with him? And then now they look at my sound. So that he was the one that said, bro, get it together. Like, you got people. So once I did it, I'm like, started to release, started to put my project ideas together. And then I started doing it. And then that's when I had to realize I got to take a step back from engineering. It may be money, but if I want to succeed in this and be on Monday, Music Monday and do this, I gotta focus. I gotta do what I see these other artists doing. So that's why I'm here. Even not today, but that's why we moving like we moving now.
Got you. Talk about your label, the Mushroom.
Yeah, man. MG Worldwide Mushroom Gang started with Mushroom Gang Music Group. We here. You know what I'm saying? The mushroom thing, everybody think it's just a trippy thing, but it's not really all that.
All that, right?
You know what I'm saying? I was in a fraternity in college, so my family in the fraternity was the Mushroom family.
Well, you saw a couple toads in the cartoon joint.
Yeah, go hard. You know what I'm saying? DNA.
That's right.
It's more of a deeper
the
thing.
Same one, right?
Yeah. It's more of a deeper thing when you think of a mushroom. A lot of people don't realize this, but a mushroom can grow and habit anywhere.
Wow.
You feel me? But the difference in that is where they come up from, where it happens. Is if it could be a dangerous mushroom that could make you hallucinate or die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
you can put it in your food and eat it and have a simple and healthy life and move along. So when I seen that there and I realized what they meant by that statement, I realized that was me in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? I come from the south side, the gut of the ground, but I know all these other things. I've seen so many other things, and I'm now make that root blossom and become something different. Not just a dangerous seed, which you see from Chicago all the time. The violence, the drama. If you look at my background, not just from what I've done musically, everybody can tell you I'm pushing to get better things from Chicago than just the violence and the drama.
And, that,
and I'm a mirror of that. I gotta do that in order to bring that. I can't just say it. I gotta do it. I gotta be it.
Are there any artists under your label?
Yes, I got. Oh man, I got many. I'm big on what I say. This man, if I ain't got no money to put in your pocket, you know what I'm saying. You with me, but I'm not gonna hesitate for you to be your own man. So we got a gazillion affiliates. Shout out my boy Big Crib. Shout out my boy Verb. He changed his name flat to Verb now. I'm gonna be the first to say that. So when it hit air,
we got the exclusive.
His name is Verb. Verbal Assassin. Verbal Assassin is my homie Ace Boom Coon, but he changed his name to Verb. So boom, and then you already know. Like I'll be honest with you, you go look up and see. I support everybody. I got many friends and many artists, you know, that do this thing.
Right. That aren't signed to the label.
Yeah, that aren't directly signed and aren't directly connected. Affiliates. But they affiliates, they rock. I'm gonna put them up just like I put me up. And my wife as well, RTA, is doing her thing. Wait till y'all ain't when you hear this, like this is that world international music that we working on.
That Latin,
so, you know what I'm saying? So we staying right on top.
It's that music that's gonna make you do the shimmy shimmy.
And anybody out there that know about MG or rep MG know that it's a hard thing, it's a family thing. So if you're a part of the team, you know you are the part of the team. You got your pieces, you got your jewelries, you got your stamps, you know what you do. You know you are a part of it.
Before we end this episode with the 1, 2, 3, 4 joint, what's next for you? What's next? What's on the horizon for your career? Like what can we expect?
Hey, just know,
you know what I'm saying?
I got about 2 or 3 more projects coming. I got one for surely before the end of the year. Just because I already know. I got 2 already slated. I just one because of this quarantine thing. We pushed one back, so we're gonna for surely put one out before the end of the year.
So we got something coming.
And then also, man, I'm just being honest with you. I haven't talked a lot about it, but I'm also into the the movie thing. I do a lot of that.
Movie?
So yeah, I got a whole. I don't personally. I don't say that it ain't gonna never happen, but right now I'm behind the scenes. I'm doing all of the soundtracks and doing a lot of the productions.
Okay.
So I got a couple different movies that's coming up that I definitely will come back to you guys and put you guys back on with the new things, and also bring all of the crew involved in.
Yeah, we gotta get your people on this. You gotta get your roster on the show.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I'll bring some other guys for you. But we got a lot of stuff coming up, and then also, man, just be on the lookout. Catch me anything you want to catch. Just look up MG and Kenny Lloyd. I'm that simple. I am Kenny Lloyd. Everything.
That's what it is, man. We're gonna get into the 1, 2, 3 joint.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
4 joint. Excuse me. I feel like this record, this video, is like has like an old school feel, like the old
that was the idea.
You kind of got the VHS the thing going on with it. Why did you go that route with this video? Let's talk about the video.
I'll give you a quick synopsis, man. Blessed to have great friends. I had one of my good friends that came by and said, "Yo, I want to do a video for you." I'm like, "Really?"
Oh, word. Okay,
like,
sure.
For what? Like, what do you? She's like, what song you got? I'm like, I got many songs. She's like, what's you're about to drop something now? I'm like, I got this song. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4. She's like, is it just you? She's like, I want to profile you. You've been looking different now. You've been on your thing now.
You've been doing cartoon shit.
You've been on your thing now.
You got told in your videos.
She's like, we ain't did one of those yet in a while. Like they really just bring back out what you about, how you looking now, how you doing. So I said, all right, what you gonna do? She called me for the weekend. Called the queen, said, Queen, what I need to look like today? You know what I'm saying? How crazy. We get a couple looks, she pulling things together.
Right.
You know, so
women
then,
are the best stylers, so that makes sense.
Then I blessed out. I said, yo, put it together. And then I thought about exactly what you said at the beginning.
Right.
I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4 was my old school joint I wanted on this particular project. It's a project called Big Business I got with Verb.
Right.
So it was one of those joints I wanted, a solo joint that was smooth. He picked it as well. So I said, the main thing I want to make sure that comes off in this joint is that when you see it, you can be like, that guy he's funny.
Right.
He's gonna do it the way he did.
And he's got dope music.
Yeah, that's it. So the music speaks for itself, and it does it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The song is just me and my producer having fun. That's what
And I feel like that's what it's about, right?
Yeah, that's what it's always about.
I mean, if you're not having fun doing what you love, as far as your music or even work,
exactly,
it's not.
It's no
work,
point, man.
Right?
That's exactly why I'm at now. That's why I love being a little bit in the engineering field and in the artist field, because I can still do what I love. I love to still engineer. I love to still help my friends and artists.
That's your heart. That's your passion.
And people like a Swiss Beats Jump, but being on Music Monday, man, like being in the midst of all of this type of stuff, it's like love, it's a whole different feeling still too. So I'm exploring this more now.
I saw you, bro, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get you on the show.
Yo, I'm blessed for that too.
You
definitely reached out. Like if he reached out to y'all crazy for not responding. Please, you know what I'm saying?
People don't respond, but that's
y'all crazy. You crazy.
It's their loss.
Yeah,
we'll get you guys next year if we're available.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all crazy.
Last thing before we get into this video, because I really want to get into this video.
Yeah.
Try to keep this brief. Talk about your work with Gucci Mane, because you did his first project.
Yes, I'm gonna say this. You know why I need this? Because I need this to get out. Gucci Mane is so big, man. This man is hard to get in touch with, man.
He's one of the kings
so
of
I'm gonna tell you, man. Back, you know what I'm saying? Back to the Trap House album. I got the blessing and the love to work with Gucci on his first album.
Yeah.
He had just got out of jail, was on a little probation, and had to drive all the way up to New York to record that album.
Couldn't go
Couldn't go too far. Had the ankle bracelet.
Right.
He was, came up with the big fur. This was Bart Simpson chain days for
Oh,
y'all.
man,
You feel
the
me?
Bart Simpson.
It's original, real Gucci man. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to work on that album. It was the greatest experience because, you know, he was very fresh and new to everyone in New York.
Right.
No one knew.
And in the A, he was good.
He was the man.
He was solidified.
No one even wanted to do that album. The fact that at the time, I was still what they call an assistant, an intern,
okay.
getting the job. Like I was working there, but it was like a gamble.
The Sony studio.
Yeah, it's Sony Studio. So it was a gamble. So they literally just nobody wanted
go ahead,
all the big engineers that worked there to get money. This was a good money gig. They said no, and I was sitting there with like Giddy, like you're crazy. Like Tony, put me on. He put me on. I got to work with Gucci, and he helped me out numerous times after working on the album. I was actually able to be around him when he came to New York a few times after that.
He was that
guy.
guy.
Yeah, but he been through so much in his life, jail time, all this stuff that. Yo, to find that man, but I know if we was to sit and connect for 5 seconds, he'd be like, oh my God,
That's my guy.
it's over. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout
out
Gucci, man.
when Music Monday get on, whenever this get presented, Gucci man, when you hear this, my numbers, I'm here, I'm around. Get back with your boy. You feel me?
Yes, it is. Kenny
sure.
Lloyd, yo,
bro,
I appreciate you coming on.
Yo,
Man.
I'm blessed to be here, man. Y'all look out for the show, man. For real.
Absolutely, man. Kenny Floyd in the room. We're gonna get his queen on the show too.
Yes.
Once the schedule opens up a little bit, just a little bit, because she busy too.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on you.
Yeah,
all right.
It's on.
On that note, we're gonna end the episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Last words for the people.
Yo, man, much blessings and much love, and everybody, follow your dream, do what you want to do, man.
Chicago.
Shite down.
1, 2, 3, 4. We out of here. I'm your man, Big Vegg. Kenny Floyd.
Lloyd.
Floyd. It's the same. You know what it is, man.
It's all good.
It's all up, man.
I actually go by Pink Lloyd, so it's all good.
Oh, so that's what it is. So I was right anyways. I'm your man, Big Vegg.
Yeah.
Music Monday videos. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Man, let me hit that shit, man.
Puff Hornets. Word.
One for all my motherfucking niggas. Two for all the ladies stuck with us. She don't play around. Three for all the wallets getting bigger. Four for the sound of the tires when we hit the ground. One for all my motherfucking niggas. Two for all the ladies stuck with us. She don't play around. Three for all the wallets getting bigger. Four for the sound of the tires when we hit the ground.
Kenny be the menace when he hop up on the track. He got the weed in the back, he got the cash on relax. 4 Giano rims if you want him in the back. But he ain't really whipping, got the chauffeur with the hat. A lot of motherfuckers always asking me shit. Finger on the trigger, baby, ask for the clip. I'm a don when I speak, call the shots and the shit. Count the money up, rubber bands on it quick. I see your shorty really want me on the low, but I ain't ring fingered, I ain't playing with these hoes. I'm about to hit this tour 20 days, 20 nights, so I can count this money like the sheep in the night. Yeah, right. You don't really want the boss in this bitch. You rappers laid off, I'm exhausted with it. Puff Hunters just smoked in this bitch, so you know we got the track laced up in this shit. Let's go.
One for all my motherfucking niggas. Two for all the ladies stuck with us. She don't play around. Three for all the wallets getting bigger. Four for the sound of the tires when we hit the ground. One for all my motherfucking niggas. Two for all the ladies stuck with us. She don't play around. Three for all the wallets getting bigger. Four for the sound of the tires when we hit the ground. All day I'm thinking money, how to stack it up and how to double up and bring it back to you, babe. But all day these niggas funny, and I don't trust a soul, so now my heart is cold. That's what I gotta do, babe. I'm always on my bullshit. One for all my motherfucking niggas. Two for all the ladies stuck with us. She don't play around. Three for all the wallets getting bigger. Four for the sound of the tires when we hit the ground. One for all my motherfucking niggas. Two for all the ladies stuck with us. She don't play around. Three for all the wallets getting bigger. Four for the sound of the tires when we hit the ground.
Let independent artists shine. Shine the light on the underground. Music Monday video.
videos. Make it one day, here we go. Some make it featured on the show. Sign up and get on your grizzly, yo. You might have seen them on the road with the camera and the microphone, shining light on independent artists. Yeah, they gon' hate, we gon' get it regardless. Riding the hardest to get to the bag. Wanting that Instagram crash, rolling that old dirty bass. Shimmy, 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 yeah. Give me more. Music Monday video. Music Monday videos. One exposure, there it go. Wanna get it, there it go. Wanna make it, here it go. Music Monday videos. Wanna get it, there it go. One exposure, there it go. Wanna make it, here it go. There it go. Music Monday, there it go. Music Monday, here it go. Music Monday, there it go. Music Monday videos. Wanna make it, there it go. Wanna get it, here it go. One exposure, there it go. Videos. Videos, Music Monday videos. Give me more. One exposure, there you go.